Everyone, we are back with more Streamer Life Simulator, and I wanted to say that I have played some on my own. So I recorded for 4 hours, but I had goals in mind, you know, with what I wanted to do to make progress in this game, right? And in order to achieve those goals, I figured it was going to take a lot of grinding, so I figured I didn't need to record all of that. But the point of this is to say that I've played for an additional 10 hours. So I have more Bitcoin miners, as you can see. I have like a fan and an AC unit to try to, and a ceiling fan, to try to cool the room down, but it's still 36 heat. You can see that down there. I have a washer. I don't think I had that before. Maybe I did get it. But like, bed is the same. I did change out my chair. All of my computer stuff, exactly the same. Same webcam, same microphone. So I didn't upgrade any of that yet. But I wanted to, I'll show you around some more stuff. So while this is actually booting up, I'll show you my skill tree. Because I've been getting more points, of course. I've been streaming every day in the game. Because I didn't know if there was like a streak bonus or something. But yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what all I had at the time. But like, this is just you can have more miners. You don't have to use the toilet as often. You can hold more things with this one. I don't have this yet. Food will have a longer expiry date, which I didn't know that was an issue. You lose less energy while streaming, more likely to get donations. I think environmental, yeah. When you're streaming, you're less affected by environmental factors. More donations, I can hold more bit miners, and I don't have this one yet. So, those are my skills. But yeah, we're gonna pop back onto the computer. And the main thing is I'll show you how my bank account is looking, because it's looking pretty good. So, here we are. And there we go. So total money in the account, I currently have 150,000. So that's good. The Bitcoin miners did work out for me. That's where I got all this money because I imagine the price went down, but it was pretty high yesterday in game. So let's see where the price of Bitcoin is right now. It's 14,000. Yesterday it was 17,000. I sold a fair bit when it was like 16,000. But, you know, it changes, obviously, all the time. But portfolio, you know, with all the ones I have, I'm already at 0.1 of another Bitcoin. So, like, I could just sell that now, and I'll jump from 34,000 there to 36,000, you know. So, just because I can. But the point is, like, why do I have all that money? It's really hot. Let me take this off real quick. Why do I have all that money? Why haven't I spent it on, like, better computer parts or a better bed or another house or whatever, right? Because I wanted to share that with you. I wanted to play this game and I wanted to make some progress, you know, but I didn't want to like have a bunch of super cool stuff happen and not have it recorded. And another reason that I haven't recorded until now is the basement flooded again, and my room is in the basement, and so my room flooded, and the floor, the carpet is still wet. Like if I step, there's a squish kind of thing. But I was just tired of waiting, and so like my green screen's probably gonna get wet because it trails all the way to the ground. But I've stopped caring. I wanted to record more, you know. So there's a couple other things. Yeah, like I said, I've been streaming every day, every in-game day, you know. And so I actually have like a pretty good subscriber base, pretty good follower base, that kind of thing, you know. So let's log in here, and I'll have to set up like OPS and all that. But if I check my dashboard, you can see like expected earnings 3,500. I have 11,000 followers. I have 1,000 subscribers. And that actually means that I'm eligible to be partner because that's 400 live viewers on average, 100 subscribers, 5,000 followers. Surprisingly, it took me a while to get there. I mean, I think I was there earlier than I had thought because I kept thinking I needed like 1,000 live viewers, but no. And so I'm gonna become a partner now. Yay. I mean, like in the approval process, but I wanted to wait again until I was recording again to actually do that. Ads don't seem worth it to me. The expected ad revenue was like $42 or something like that. And so I figured I'd have to show, I mean, unless there's something I'm missing, I figured I'd have to show a lot of ads to really make it worthwhile. So I've just been going off of donations and like the money you get from subscribers. I was doing freelancers every day to get basically just to pay for my meals. Speaking of which, I'm going to order some things now. But I don't think that it's, at this point, I don't think it's something that I need to keep up with doing. Because I have enough money from like the cryptocurrency, you know, the Bitcoin miner that I have. that I think I'm just fine to not do that. I mean, it wouldn't hurt, but like, it's just another thing where like, there's so much stuff that you have to do in a day. Like, you have to order this much food kind of deal, you know? Ideally more if I want to like have a heckin' long stream, which of course I do. Yeah, so I'm gonna shower up here. We're gonna use the bathroom, make sure that we're all good. I'm gonna get all my food in order. And then we'll start a stream just to see like how all that goes. I've just been doing just chatting streams, you know, and so I don't have to worry about, oh, I need to see what my Blender code is or whatever. Just chatting streams, so I don't have to play games or anything. I'm just watching, answering questions, that sort of thing. 7946, okay. I wish you didn't have to do this every time you, like, restarted the game, but alas you do. Because you don't have to, like, every day or every time you restart your computer in-game or anything. I mean, same thing with this, like, it just seems unnecessary. So then that's 2600. Okay, so we have all that. Let's go start getting our food inside. Since I'm hungry, I'm just gonna, yeah, eat that pig right away. Sometimes I would actually start the stream while I'm doing this, like bringing all the food in. But I'll wait this time, just in case that matters. I wasn't sure. Sometimes it seemed like when I was away from the computer like that, I wouldn't get as many like viewers in. And sometimes it seemed like when I wasn't actively at my computer, like paying attention to the page, my mods wouldn't like ban people as often, so toxicity would rise again. Even though the point of a mod is that like they're watching it for me, you know, in my absence or whatever. But here we are. I also did increase my moderation team. I have like a full team of 10, and I made them like 1 level more strict, I think. I think there were 4, and I had them in the middle or whatever. Now I have them 1 further, so they're more strict. And so I'm actually at 0% stream toxicity. Oh, I actually don't know if it matters, but I've been putting on like Spotify too. I'm just like, there you go. There's some music. Yeah. And this is what I've been doing with streams lately. Now that like we're recording this again, I am curious how it would go if I tell my real opinion. If I like got a better webcam, if I got a better microphone, specifically for like just chatting streams. I really haven't played any other games since like, you know, last you saw. But I'm curious about it once I get a better, you know, just a better system, better computer in general, because I need a better graphics card, need a better CPU, all that stuff. Have fun with chat. But you can see the donations are coming in. I think the highest I've ever gotten in a donation was like $30 or so. It's not, like, having your streams this way is nothing exciting, really. But it gets the job done. It's fairly consistent, you know. So that's what I've been doing. Part of the reason I want to... I wanted just to get, like, the money, right? I wanted to get my money situation sorted out. Was just so I didn't have to worry about that as part of the game. And I know that that's, like, the game, right? That is the game, is making money. And ideally through streaming. But... I'm interested to just check out other stuff that's like online in this game, you know? Like all the little gambling things, like the skin case openings for like gun cases, you know, or gun skins. Or like the horse betting, things like that. I want to try that, scratch cards. I want to do that stuff without worrying about like, oh no, how am I gonna afford food, right? So, yeah. Whenever those things pop up, you know, where you get to pick one of the options, at this point, I typically just try to be, like, pick whatever would balance me out the best. That didn't balance me out. I'm not always sure still on what they're going to affect, because usually I do end up leaning one way or the other. But yeah, so I figure after this stream, there are a couple things that I want to do. I want to purchase real estate, because one thing I'm curious about, like, I just want to purchase, like, the next cheapest house, right? Because one thing I'm not sure is if I buy another house, do I still keep this house? Because if that's the case, what I want to do is have this be, like, my Bitcoin mining house, you know? And I'll just fill it with Bitcoin miners, you know, the illegal ones. Appeal to everyone because I need that one bumped up. And then But if not, then I'll have to like move everything over, you know. But I'm hoping that I can have multiple houses, just set a lot of them up with Bitcoin stuff so that I can just constantly be making, you know, passive income basically. I know I sound like such a douche saying that, but that's generally the idea, right? That's what I'm going for. And so I can't imagine that I'll have like a ton more to actively play in this game. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, most of the game has been grinding, right? Like I said, I played this 10 hours off camera, not recording it at all, 10 hours. And you can see how much I've been able to accomplish, which, like, in some ways, I've accomplished a fair bit, and then in other ways, I've hardly done anything, right? Because all I've really done is purchase the Bitcoin miners. Everything else, you know, same computer, I have a different chair, but, like, same starter toilet, same starter tub. I bought AC, you know, like that kind of thing. But, not you, I want fruit. I got to toilet. I need to toilet badly. So yeah, I don't know how much there is actually left to explore in a way that I think would be like fun to explore on camera, you know? Where I might still play it on my own, just idly. But if I'm not making progress anymore, then I'm going to lose the drive on that. Look, we got another streaming point, yay! So we can get another skill there. And we've been streaming now for almost 5 hours. Yeah, ban his whole family. And yeah, typically what I've been doing too with the streams is it's like, yeah, I have my food prepared, you know, like on my little shelf and all that, and I'll eat as I get hungry, you know, as I start to lose energy. And then I'll come back here and like I'm gonna order like another 2 fruit and another 2 veggies. Because they seem pretty good for energy. Food has been ordered. Time to read all of these subscribe notifications. Thank you all so much, everyone. Much appreciated. Step away to get more food. Because, like, I'm trying to keep an eye on my energy meter. And just make sure that doesn't go too far down. Here we go. I know I said 4, right? I did buy more. But so that I have food for later as well, like when I'm done streaming. So I'm not going around, like, buying houses and stuff with no energy, that kind of thing. Sure, let's open music I just discovered, why not? I wish there were an easier way. Like, I wish I could just pick it all up at once and cycle through in my inventory. But having to, like, press I to go into my inventory and, you know, like, wait for the hand to, like, work. And that's one of the options in the skill tree, right? Or a few of the options is, like, to make that whole process faster. But I just hate it in general. And I wish you didn't have to purchase skills to make it faster. Okay. We're getting hacked again. We have a backdoor hack, though. So as long as we don't, like, misclick or click too quickly, we'll be fine. G, M, C, P. I have clicked too quickly before. We got $205 for that, yeah. And it doesn't end well. Like, when we backdoor hack them, we get some money, right? But if they hack us successfully, they get some of my Bitcoin, which I think is a little unfair. Like, I would rather steal some of their Bitcoin, because that would absolutely be worth more than, like, the 200 that I get from them. Like, how come it's not the same, you know, currency that's exchanged in the hack, you know? Anyway. And we almost have our stuff maxed out right now in the stream. That doesn't usually happen. And we've been going for 8 hours, in-game, of course. And so the stream's going well. We are running low on energy. I think I need to actually toilet. I'm still not sure how everything interacts. I know that you don't want to be, like, you know, terrible hygiene and, like, you have to use the bathroom really badly and stuff while you're streaming because, like, your energy will go down even faster. Well, I assume. But, just, yeah, not positive how it all interacts still. I was thinking hopefully we could get up to, like, a 10-hour stream. But I don't know how likely that is at this point with how our energy's been going down. Okay, you know, we should be good on the 10 hours. Worst case, like, I'll jump up, I'll grab a basket of fruit or veggies that I have, right? So it'll all be good. And then once this is over, we can see how many donations we got. So I'm just gonna let the stream end, run out of energy. We were almost at 10 hours, so that's good enough. Read these last, you know, subscription notices coming in or donations, if anything. Give it like 10, 9, Okay, I'm just gonna call that good there. And we got 129, which genuinely does surprise me just because the last stream I did, it was 12 hours long, and I got 500 in donations. Like, I don't know what was different about this one compared to that one, but there we go. So let's just turn that off, and now we can get up, eat some more stuff to get our energy back up. Let's go use the bathroom and take a bath. So now we're gonna look into real estate. Let's see what we can do here. So we have our real estate option. And I can afford any of these. Like, surprisingly enough, I did check, and at the time at least, I don't know if it changes, the cars were worth more than the houses. So we have this detached hut for 4,000. We're just gonna buy that because we can. So we purchased it. Owned. So let's see, actually, since it says owned, if I purchase this one. Owned. Then I should be able to purchase everything. Let's put a little bit more money on my card for this. I mean, I'll just dump it all for the moment. There we go, buy. Cool. So we... so we own all of these houses now. So that's good. That should be great. I guess I'll check my map. I mean, one of the things that made me think you could own all the houses is when I've checked my map before, it just has house 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? I assume this is house 1, and then the other 4 were the ones on the website. So let's just mark all of those. And, I mean, here, while I go, like, while I'm gone, let's set this to be part of the mining. Oh, and before we leave, let's just check and see how much we've actually gained in crypto. Okay, yeah, so we have 0.6. I think we were at 0.1 before, right? So we've gained a pretty good amount. I mean, since we've essentially gained, yeah, half a Bitcoin in that time, we've earned like $7,000 just passively. And that paid for like 2 of the houses, you know, together, right? Or 7,000, yeah. I guess leaving it on, it would make it so my electric bill is higher, but it's fine, whatever. So we're heading out. It is dark. Oh, and my car is here now because I found on your phone there's this app for the car where like I paid $5 to have it turned over and it just like flew. So let's see if it happens again. Oh, all right, hold on. Let me put money. I kind of wish on your phone you didn't have to do all or nothing, but I don't know if it ever matters. I'm like paranoid that someone will like steal my credit card or something and I'll just lose all my money, but whatever. Hey, our car is back. So we actually have a car again. I had just given up on this, you know? All right, so handbrake is off. Nope. Now it's off. Okay. And we are wanting to... Man, that is dirty. Like my windshield. But I'm just gonna head to house number 2 because I'm curious, you know? So off we go! Oh, off-road adventure. This is what got my car in trouble in the first place. But now that I know that I can, for $5, flip it over, I'm not at... Oh, that's water. Maybe I don't want to go in there, though. Maybe I don't want to go in the water. Maybe I can go around the water. That seems reasonable enough. Oh, are we in the water? It seems like we're in the water, just barely. Maybe it was just enough that we're fine. I'm saying this to convince myself not to drive straight through. But we may have no choice. You know, honestly, that seemed fine. Maybe it's okay to drive. It seems okay to drive through the water. All right. Now we know. Hello, home. Sorry about that. I'm holding W right now. Oh my gosh. What? This car has the worst traction on earth, I swear. Okay, handbrake. And I'm out. I'm out. Need to check out my new house. You know, one of 3 that I bought. Well, here we are. Oh. You know, I didn't realize that it was a single room, actually. This seems like the kind, like, it's out of the way enough. It's a single room. This seems like what you'd want for a Bitcoin, like, labyrinth, you know? I don't know how many more Bitcoin miners I can actually have. Like, let me check my skill tree, because I'm thinking at the very top is the final, like, you can own more Bitcoin miners, right? So I think I need to purchase my way up to that. So we have that now. We can interact with objects faster in our inventory. Same thing, but I would need another streamer skill point. And then I probably would need 2 for this as well. So it's gonna be a bit before we can actually get that. But, okay, so that was house number 1 of the new houses, obviously. It's like house number 2 on the map, but you get me. These 2 houses over here seem to be closer together than these other ones have been. Feel so dirty I have to take a shower. Look, we're exploring right now, man. You don't have to have good hygiene for anyone. Just go check out your houses. Oh, we're fine? We are fine. This car is a beast. It's an unruly beast, but it is a beast. We're nearing another house. We're nearing, is this it? Hello, I'm here. Brake. Out. It's not moving. The car's not moving. The car's not moving. The car's not moving. Why do you think the car's moving? It's not. All right. I will make it move some more. I'm not sure what that means. Okay, well, it's not letting me drive at all. Am I, like, on top of something? I can't do anything right now. Okay. Can I flip my car again? You must get out of the car to use that. Okay. Oh, well, my car's moving now. Thank you. Okay, so I wasn't stuck on something. It was just being dumb? I don't know. All right, handbrake. It's not moving. The car's not moving, my guy. You're trapping yourself in here for no good reason. All right, where do I have to go? Maybe it doesn't like that hill. Perpetually sliding down, you know? Is this the end? I really don't want to have to just restart the whole day. Oh, thank goodness. Well, cars are apparently a death trap now. I don't know if I want to keep using them. Okay, this is probably, I have to check. This seems like the best house, right? Is this like house number 5 or whatever the biggest number is? No, this is house 4? Dang, curious about house number 5 then. Because house 4 looks pretty good. You know? Okay, to the backyard. Nice. What's this? Okay. Same thing, basically. I didn't know if it was going to be... I guess, like, I could park my car under there? No, because I'd have to drive through the yard to get to that. That doesn't seem right. But yeah, this seems like a nice place. It's much bigger. It's so much bigger. And so much cooler in terms of temperature. But that's because I don't have a bunch of Bitcoin miners running. So, that's the thing. I'll check... Wait, is it... Oh, it really was just across the way. Dude. What are you doing? Get off my property. Okay, so this is... Why does it have that blur effect? Okay. Anyway. Yeah. This is presumably the best house. It was the most expensive house. That's for sure. Okay, I assume bathroom. Certainly looks like it. Okay, nice, nice. Get straight up! Get out of my house! Why are you in here? You know, I'm not sure that I want to live in this one. Because I got random people inside my house. Alright, well... I don't love that. Gotta be honest. There's so, like... one person inside and, like, 4 different people just walking against it. It's terrible. That's so stupid. It legitimately makes me not want to live here. At least they're all, like, gonna be, you know, on the lower floor. Oh. Oh, that's a tree. I thought they were, like... You know, if you've ever played, like, House Flipper, right? And they're, like, the cockroaches, and they're just swarms of them, like, on the walls or on the floor. I thought that's what that was. Okay, so we have another bathroom up here. Big old room. Very cool. Yeah. Like, I'm glad for a bigger place. I have no plans to, like, use it. Like, what would I use all this space for? Especially, like, I mean, in real life, sure. In the game, there's not gonna... What, I want to run clear to another room to, what, sit on a couch? I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna start, like, buying things for this house. Because I don't want to deal with those people over there. Those strangers, you know, mucking about the place. Oh, you know what? I was just gonna, like, leave my computer there, leave all my stuff there, you know, most of it at least, right? And just order brand new stuff for this house. Zamazor's on my computer. So I have to go get that. And if I want my computer, I mean, I guess I could order stuff while I'm on my computer. And that, I mean, what I was going to say was I would need my computer and a chair and like all the individual components of it. Maybe I can pick up the tower itself that just has everything inside of it. I actually might be able to do that. Okay, but really quickly, map-wise, let's only have this house and our main one, like the original one, selected. Yeah, so now I should be able to find it all more easily at the very least. So that's good. You know, actually, if I got a taxi, do I just pay and then it like, you know, time skips? Okay, what? Oh, that's a job, isn't it? Taxi driver, that's a job. I was thinking like I could... Ooh, you know, I think I can hire an Uber though. Zuber. That might also just be... Let me see. On my phone. Do I have a Zuber? I have a Zuber app. Yeah, I want to... Oh, which house do I want to go to? It was Orange, right? Or... Yeah. I want to go to Orange House. Did that actually work? $50 for a fast travel! Yes! This is what we want. I'm pleased with this. Okay, so I think that... I didn't mean to do that. I haven't accidentally picked something up in a while now, dang. I think what we want to do is we want to order all of our new stuff here tonight. Go to bed, right? Because you always have to, like... You always have to sleep before your Zamazor orders will show up, unless you just purchase something at the Zamazor shop. But I want to get the best stuff, and I know that the shop is limited in its stuff, like what it has. So we're just going to make our purchases here. We're going to sleep. Look, we have another full Bitcoin. That means we have another $14,000 just waiting for us. That paid for, again, like another whole house that we bought the same day. And then once the stuff arrives in the morning, then I can like head like a Uber to the new place, right? We'll order some more food. We'll make sure that we're all good and ready. We'll have another live stream with like new equipment. Oh, this is gonna be cool. Okay. So let's get this stuff going. So first things first, we're gonna get our computer set up, you know? So what do we have that's expensive? Most expensive so far, this seems okay, 1200. We have a 1250. We have two 1250s. Okay. Let's go with this one then. Okay, so we have that computer chair. I already have a good computer chair. I have the most expensive computer chair. Okay, so this one's 1100 right off the bat. 1200. We got the 1200 then. Keyboards. Okay, right at the top is a 685. It's 6 stars. That's what made me stop. 685. Because I'm just assuming most expensive is going to be like best quality, right? 899. Okay, we're going with the 899. Mouses. We got 999. Dang it, a $999 mouse. We're going 1350. Look, we're going all in. This is what I made money for, you know, in part, of course, in part. 810, I think, was the most expensive case. Yeah, 810 is the most expensive case. Grabbing that. Okay, what's in our cart right now? $5,000 in total? I have $44,000 on my credit card alone. What's CPU? Bring it on. Looks like 1360 is the most expensive. So I'll go with the i7. I'm hoping I don't have to actually deal with like compatibility issues. 2400 for a 20 gigabyte display card, I guess. Yeah, it looks like it's most expensive. All right, we're going to that. 2400. There we go. Ooh, and you know we got to go with the solid state drive. Okay, so it's this one, 1850. Looks like. Yep, 1850. There we. 1000 gigabyte. Nice. We got a whole terabyte solid state. Let's go. Main board here. 999 looks to be the most expensive, but there's not one that's full 6 stars, huh? All right, I'll just go with that one then. Okay, so this is the best RAM. I could probably put more than one in, right? We can at least get up to 16 gigs, I would assume. Surely this would be the best webcam, the $2,800 one. Oh gosh, how much? Okay, we're at 20,000. We still have more money on the card, and more money, I'm pretty sure, in our bank account. I'm pretty sure this is just what's on our card, our credit card itself. No, then again, I did transfer everything over, didn't I? Let me check real quick what my total is looking like. How much money do I have? Oh, I have 144,000. Oh, I was completely missing the one. I was just seeing 44,950. We're totally fine. Let's keep going. So I could get game consoles, but I don't think I need that because I'm going all in on like a big computer. So I think that's fine. So for now, I'm going to ignore the game console, the headset, and the joystick. But let's see, microphone. So 1280 for a 6 star. And that's okay. That's the best one. Is that a 3DO mic? Like for ASMR? That's what it looks like. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna get this one. Nice. A mouse pad. Yeah, of course. There's got to be like hot anime babe mouse pad, you know. Okay, we'll go with this mountain one. A nice green screen going. And we'll get a couple lights. Online power supply? I don't know what this means. Is it white ups and black ups, or is it a UPS? I assume it's like universal power supply or something, but what does that mean, online power supply? Why would I want one? I don't know what it benefits. Okay, and I don't need a TV because I'm not doing any, like, streaming on consoles, right? And I don't need posters because I bought a green screen. I don't know if I can actually, like, use it, but I bought one. Okay, and we can buy the best bathtub. We'll get the best washing machine. Oh, I'm being hacked. I assume that... Does that house come with AC, or do I have to buy AC for it, too? Oh, I think I already bought, like, the best hat, at least. I bought a police hat. I don't know if that's the best hat. I'm not seeing one with more stars. I guess I did. Okay, trousers. We can buy better trousers, though. Cool, Gene. Let's do that. We can buy better shoes, I imagine. Yeah, I guess I'll just get these 3 sneakers. Do I already have them? I don't know. I think I have a red sweater. I think that was the shirt I got. What's the most expensive? Is it the red jacket? $220. Red dress, $220. Okay, yeah, we'll go with the red jacket then. And I think that's our shopping for the day. This cost us about 27,000. And while we've been doing this, of course, the Bitcoin miners have been going. We still have like the 14,000 just from selling the full one. So, complete payment. We've purchased a lot from Zamazor today. We spent a lot of money. And yeah, let's see where we are in crypto. Oh, I need to buy a bed too. Yep, so we're almost at 1.5. Cool, so we'll get about like 21,000 when we sell. I'll try to remember to sell by the end, but I want to sell when we're done. Just to, you know, by that point I'll have accumulated as much Bitcoin as I will have, right? Oh, I could buy a better toilet too. What am I thinking? But yeah, I don't need a sofa. I don't know if I would use a fridge, so I'm not gonna buy one yet. Okay, well the 2,600 beds are the most expensive. So we'll go with this one. Shelves, maybe. It wouldn't hurt to have a shelf just to put more food on at a time, I guess. I don't know. Okay, ordered another $5,000 worth. Very good, very good. And I think now I'll sell the crypto that I have currently. Not quite 1.5 actually. Sell that. So we really didn't end up spending all that much when you see, like, we were at 149,000, I think, something like that, and we're at now 134,000, so looking pretty good, all things considered, and the miners are just gonna keep working, you know? These busy bees here. Ah, I do love my walls. And I do plan to, like, fill at least that detached house, again, in the middle of nowhere, just with more miners and, like, this one, too. But I might need the other skill for that, and I don't need to do that while recording, because that'll just be a lot of tedious work, so... we're gonna sleep, and then tomorrow is the big moving day.